the conditioning divides. In the same way that if you go and you look at the light that comes through the glass at the stained glass at the cathedral, the church, or whatever, it divides the light into green, blue, red, yellow. Then you have all these different colors. And then everyone sits around going, I like the blue. I'm a worshiper of blue. I'm a worshiper of red. Well, you worship red, you're wrong. I worship blue. Oh, you worship blue, you're wrong. I worship red. And then there's the yellow worshipers. And everybody's worshiping a different color. But everybody's missing the point. Do you see what I mean? What's the light? What's the light? It's not red or green or yellow. It's not Buddhist or Christian or Hindu. It's not any idea. It's not any image. This is what returning to the source means. Come back to the other side, to the inside, prior to the images your mind creates, to the undivided light of being, constantly present, always, always, always here. As I always and often say, the very thing that's looking out through your eyes, that's it. That's it. And that is undivided. It is unattached. It is not grasping. It is not pushing away. It is not dividing one against another. It is not tainted by preferences. The beauty is all this is available just for yourself through looking into your own being. So that you realize that you are essentially wholly whole and undivided. Even as that pure light of consciousness comes through this prism of your human being, your humanness, the conditioned being. But returning to what is already pure, for most people, this is a real surprise that their real nature is already pure and always was. Most people, it's like they're going up to their idea of themselves and trying to wash it. Better known as purification. That's like going up to the stained glass and taking a sponge to the sponge and soap and start scrubbing the stained glass. And someone will go, well, what are you scrubbing the stained glass for? Well, so it's not red. Well, how much are you going to have to rub it so it's not red? You see, 2,000 years later, it's still red. You see, they should have said, look, idiot, get on the other side of the glass, and it's perfectly not red. The light out there, it's not red. Why are you wasting your time? So it's where we're perceiving from that's the issue. Have we realized what we really, really, really are? Your undivided nature. And there is basically two types of conditioning. One conditioning is just functional conditioning. You look at the natural world around you. It's conditioned. It's functional conditioning. For your heart to beat, it has to be conditioned, programmed, right? It's programmed. It's conditioned to keep beating. If the conditioning goes haywire, your heart stops beating and you drop dead. That's what happens when your conditioning stops functioning. You cease to be. So this natural conditioning, the natural flow, right? This is the conditioning that's actually what makes everything function. It's the Tao, it's the way, it's the flow of truth. It's a harmonious conditioning. There's nothing divided about it. It's functional. Functional conditioning is not a problem for anybody. It's the unfunctional conditioning that's a problem for people. That conditioning which causes the sense of inner division. And whatever causes inner division is conditioned, which means it's untrue. It's not functional. How do you know it's not functional? Because it creates division. So any conditioning that creates division within you and division outside, this is not functional conditioning. That's what is meant in spiritual circles when they say ignorance. This is confusion. Beliefs, ideas, opinions. These always create divisions. So this is what it means to actually not only realize your true nature, but to actually be it. To function from truth is to function from that which is unconditioned, to function from that which is undivided, to move in your life in a way that's undivided. So you're not divided within, you're not divided without. That's the ultimate state of surrender. That's the ultimate state of surrender. To be undivided. To give up anything that causes you to be divided within yourself, within others, because that's the movement of untruth. It's very difficult to let go of your own divisions when you don't realize that you yourself are the unconditioned, undivided. It's almost impossible really to let go of them. But once you realize that your true nature is the unconditioned, is the undivided, then the possibility to let go of the divisions, whatever divisions remain, becomes possible. Because then your own divisions are seen to be insane. Oh, I got a friend. Wow. I love those big bumblebees. Those extra big ones. First time I ever went to a Zen monastery, they put me to work on the breaks outside, and I was filling lamps, oil lamps for light, and I was filling them with the lamp oil, and because they put all these oil lamps all the way down the paths at night, so people could see where they were going, because there really wasn't much electricity there. And so I was filling these oil